Thank you for watching me on YouTube. As always, I present myself as an honest, unapologetic voice out there for those who are willing to listen. I usually talk about issues facing my community, the government, and of course the corrupt mainstream media. I guess we black folks are brainwashed into supporting Barack Obama, right? Every year, the cesspool of ignorance comes from conservatives who always assume that blacks will vote for the black candidate, knowing that they have not one clear candidate that's able to appeal to the base of the African American community. And despite Herman Cain trying his hardest to stay within this reach of frontier status, this scandal has driven him to the bottom tier, and eventually he withdrew.
Becoming president was plan A. And before you get discouraged, today I want to describe plan B. So as of today, with a lot of prayer and soul searching, I am suspending my presidential campaign. I am suspending my presidential campaign because of the continued distraction, the continued hurt caused on me and my family, not because we are not fighters, not because I'm not a fighter. It's just that when I went through this reassessment of the impact on my family first, the impact on you, my supporters, your support has been unwavering and undying, as well as the impact on the ability to continue to raise the necessary funds to be competitive. We had to come to this conclusion.
Hey guys, I'm about to play the race card. Guess what, guys? Since Herman Cain, the only black candidate on stage, is gone, now there's 7 white people. 1 woman out of the whole troop. And their age is within 51 to 76. Tell me something, guys. If you want to understand the demographics of what the Republican Party is, you clearly see how old these candidates are. Let's start from the youngest to the oldest. We got Jon Huntsman, Rick Santorum, Michelle Bachmann, Rick Perry, Mitt Romney, Newt Gingrich, and Ron Paul. Think about it. The youngest is Jon Huntsman, and the oldest is Ron Paul. Jon Huntsman has no momentum. Newt Gingrich and Mitt Romney are the top tier candidates. And Ron Paul has his following who stalks the internet looking for videos to complain about how people criticize this candidate. And then, of course, the gaffe-prone Rick Perry and the gaffe-prone Michelle Bachmann. And, of course, nobody likes me, Rick Santorum. Look, the Republican Party field is weak. The presidential candidates have problems. If you line them up against President Barack Obama, who was expected to have $1 billion campaign, and they're going to have it in the hundreds of millions at least, take a look at the poll.
And Herman Cain is joining us now from Atlanta. Mr. Cain, thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks, Wolf.
You're doing well in the polls right now, but let me specifically ask you about the African American community. Why is the Republican Party basically poison for so many African Americans?
because many African Americans have been brainwashed into not being open-minded, not even considering a conservative point of view. I have received some of that same vitriol simply because I am running for the Republican nomination as a conservative. So it's just brainwashing and people not being open-minded, pure and simple.
That's a strong word to talk about your fellow African Americans brainwashed.
For 2/3 of them, Wolf, that is the case.
Okay, I want you to understand this. Our society is totally stupid when it comes to race, gender, sexuality, nationality, religion, political and economic standings. Our behavior online represents what we do in public. Our hostility towards one another over who's right and who's wrong is not solving America's problems. The Republicans and the Democrats both are squabbling in the House and the Senate. President Obama, being the center head of the government, is debating over whether he's trying to do the right thing or he's doing the wrong thing. And our society is so fed up with what's going on in Washington, D.C., New York, and other places among that, we're giving ourselves a migraine worrying about what's going on. With the unemployment crisis and the recession, our society is becoming unhinged, and it gives way to the conservatives and the liberals and the media who complain and blame one another for the crisis when they clearly are getting paid to do so. While we're defending them, you're losing your home. While we're defending those people, you're probably losing your job. And for those who are online commenting about who I am, making your perceived notions because I'm black, you assume that black people are dependent on handouts and entitlements. No, 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 no. It's always you people on the left. You always claim that the Tea Party's racist. Name one thing the Tea Party's done that's racist.
Start with the following two facts. Really poor children in really poor neighborhoods have no habits of working and have nobody around them who works. So they have no habit of showing up on Monday. They have no habit of staying all day. They have no habit of, I do this and you give me cash, unless it's illegal. You have a very poor neighborhood. You have kids who are required under law to go to school. They have no money. They have no habit of work. What if you paid them part-time in the afternoon to sit at the clerical office and greet people when they came in? What if you paid them to work as the assistant librarian? What if, and I pay them as early as is reasonable and practical. Okay? What if you, and this, now we get into the janitor thing, and I get these letters written that say, janitorial work is really hard and really dangerous, and it's this and that. I go, fine. So what if they became assistant janitors, and their job was to mop the floor and clean the bathroom? And you paid them. And all of a sudden in their neighborhood, I did this. President Obama is the most successful food stamp president in American history. More people are on food stamps today than at any point in American history, and he's proud of it. I would like to be the most successful paycheck president in American history.
I should just put out videos and never say anything to them. I just go ahead and say conservatives are racist. They make broad statements about black people being dependent on welfare.